Hi, everybody. It is time for Practice Time with Ms. Rhona, a series where I share practice tips and tricks to the world. So, first off, before we get going, any music that I run through, drill, and put up on the screen that falls under the Fair Dealings exemption under the Copyright Act of Canada. So, just got to do my due diligence there. Check. Okay, so today we are talking about the metronome, how to make friends with the metronome. So it bangs out beats. If you actually hold it in your hand, you can feel that beat, the pulse of the music. So the lower the number, the slower the beat. So that was 40. I'm just going to bump it up to 92. Look at comfortable andante, walking pace. Bump it up to 126, so in Allegro land. And we'll hit Presto land, so 192. Yeah. So yeah, I know most students hate the metronome. I wasn't a huge fan of it either. But it helps you keep a steady beat when you listen to it. It helps you figure out how fast your pieces need to go when you listen to it. I mean, just like our other tools, they're as useful as we can, if we use it properly. So there's many kinds. I've been using this one for quite a while. There's the old pendulum one, so you just move the weight down. And that, you move it down, it goes fast. And then there's, you can get metronome apps. There's some wonderful ones out there on the App Store and Google Play. So I'll drop links to my favorite ones down below. So I'm going to share a few practice tips with you here. So first off, sight reading. Looking at something you've never seen before. So we're just going to switch to this view here, and we're going to take a look at this. So it could do it as rhythmic clapping, but we're going to use it as sight reading. When you're sight reading, you just set this at a nice slow pace. And I'm going to clap it first, and then I'm going to play through it. So I've got it at 40 beats a minute. So I'm going to really count that, feel that through. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. So there we go. We got that. Now I'm going to run through it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's that rhythm. Yeah, if you're not used to feeling that beat, hold it. You can feel it. Okay, so what if you need to go slower? What if that's too fast for you? Like, say you want it at, 20 beats a minute. So you would have to double that to get how many ticks you need for eighth notes. So 40. That's why I'm keeping it in place. So yeah, this is Butterfly Lovers. A student wanted to learn this at one point. She got tired of it really fast, actually. So we really didn't get to work on it all that much. Okay, I'm going to go 50 eighth notes, which would be 25 quarter notes. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 Oops. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and wow, that was beautiful. So yeah, just remember the whole idea of sight reading is keep that steady beat. Just has to sound like you're trying, but don't be married to the idea of getting it completely perfect, because then you're going to have pauses, and that's on an exam. That's where you're going to lose marks. Okay, so now let's look at like learning a piece. Might as well take a look at the piece that I'm doing for my learning challenge. Let's grab a section that I'm still fiddling around with. Okay, yeah, let's do those lines. So starting at bar 49. Yeah, if you'd like to find out more about that, check in on Trip Up the Teacher. Ultimately, it's going to be andante con modo, so maybe like 92, maybe 100. So a good learning speed would probably be like half or 25% of that. So let's say if I said 100, so 25 beats a minute. Oh, okay. Well, let's do 30 beats a minute. This metronome doesn't go to 30 beats a minute, so I'm going to go 60 eighth notes a minute. And 2, and 3, and 4, and so 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3. I'm just actually going to stop there. When you're doing learning, just go in small chunks. I was able to keep kind of steady with that. I'm going to dial it back and just not do the metronome for a sec and deal with the treble spots. So last 2 bars. Okay. A little bit hesitant on that. Don't hold off too long on using the metronome. The sooner you can feel the pulse of the music, the better. So I'm going to try that one more time and then add in that metronome. And 2, and 3. Okay, I'm going to go to the downbeat of 53. It really needs to sound done. Okay, so now with the metronome. So 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, 3, and okay, so that's coming along. Okay, so that would be how you can incorporate it into the learning phase, not just the how fast does this piece go? Now, the last tip that I'll share with you guys is how I like using the metronome for practicing technique. So, or technical exercises, technical skills. My favorite drill is to go up and down 1 octave, play quarter notes, keep everything the same speed. And then 2 octaves, eighth notes, 3 octaves, triplets, 4 octaves, quadruplets in 16th notes. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just gonna pick E major because E major needs practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 octaves, eighth notes. Triplets. Sixteenths. 16ths need work. Okay, but yeah, that's how I like having the metronome there. You might even need to change that pitch level, because I find when I'm working on 4 octaves in the 16ths, unless I'm playing softly, I tend to drown this out. That is it. So thank you for checking out the video. If this is your first time on the channel, do check out some of the other episodes and some of the other demos and the new Trip Up the Teacher live stream series. If you'd like to find out when new content's been uploaded, hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell, all that fun stuff. And finally, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to our Ko-fi page. Link is down below. Have a great weekend. Okay, so this is coming out after Remembrance Day, so I hope that you had were able to commemorate Remembrance Day and have the pleasure of speaking to a veteran. They have some wonderful, inspirational stories. Stay well and catch you in the next video.